It's been a million years since I've uploaded a video. Finished Spider-Man 2 and I just dipped. Anyway, Genshin 5.5 live stream I finished. With this, we know everything about the upcoming 5.5 update, and as always, I'm here to talk about it. If I have to give personal preference, this is probably my favorite Nateland update so far. New character, new area, new lore, new quests. You get everything. So let's start with characters first, because everyone play this game for characters. So we got Varessa, Iansan, and Aoife. Aoife's not gonna be playable, but he's gonna be in next 5.6 update. And yeah, let's just get this out of the way. No argument. Aoife is the best male character design wise, and it's not even an argument. His white hairs are so fucking cool. I was not expecting him like that. He looks way more cool. He has so cool drip. I'm gonna be pulling for him if 5.7 doesn't have Skirk. If 5.7 have Skirk, then I have to save for her because I have to pull for her weapon. So yeah, but if 5.7 doesn't have Skirk, then 5.6 100% I'm pulling for Aoife. Anyway, let's talk about the character who's gonna be playable. Varessa and Iansan. Varessa is Iansan's student. She's from Collective of Plenty tribe, and she's also a competitive eater apparently, and she's also a wrestler, I think, right? I heard her attacks are inspired from wrestling. Anyway, her skills are pretty basic. Her normal attack is normal attack, but once you press her elemental skills, she will go into her Night Soul state like every Nateland character, and then you can do plunge damage from her. She's the first 5-star plunge attack damage since Shao. Her burst is pretty simple. She just does a drop kick and does big booty electro damage. So there's that. Pretty simple kid. If I have to guess the best team for her, it's gonna be Varessa, Furina, Xianyun, and Iansan. Iansan is basically the new Bennett here. So Yansan is a 4-star. She's also from Collective of Plenty tribe, one of the 6 heroes. Everyone knows that. Again, she's like Bennett. Elemental skill useless, and elemental burst is where the main thing is. You will use her elemental burst and switch to other characters. Now this is where the complex part is, because she will give you more buff the more fast your character is. So your character has to be attacking very fast to get the complete buff of Yansan. So basically Nateland characters. So Kinich, uses his grappling to just spin around really fast. Or Mavika during her, when you hold attack button, Mavika will start doing the spins. Or now Varessa is coming, who's also gonna be running around really fast, jumping and shit. So your character has to be really fast, and the faster your character is, the more buff you will get. So she's basically, I like the idea very much because Yansan is a coach. It would make sense. It's basically adding lore into character's ability. I like that personally. I know NPC meta slaves will be like, oh, but I don't want to use her on this and that. Who cares? I have all the Nateland characters. I have nothing to complain about. Speaking of characters, the first phase banner gonna be Varessa and Xianyun along with 4-star Iansan, and obviously Varessa's weapon. Second phase will have Shilonen and Venti, which is a surprise. Shilonen already, like Shilonen came in 5.1, and 2, 3, 4, 3 update later she's here again. To be fair, Lenny also came like after 3 or 4 updates. Lenny came in what, 4.6, and I think he came again in 5.2 or 5.3. There's obviously gonna be the new story quest for Varessa, the Travel Chronicles. Also the last Travel Chronicles. After this, Nateland reputations will be maxed. Speaking of Nateland reputation, let's talk about the new area. So we are getting a new area, which is the volcano behind me. You can see this volcano. We'll be getting Collective of Plenty tribe, which is very close to this volcano. In the trailer, you can also see volcano erupting and lava falling on Collective of Plenty tribe, which doesn't sound like a very good place to live in, but they do apparently. So all power to them. So yeah, this volcano gonna be there, and inside of this volcano there's apparently a dragon city. And yes, I'm not joking, you have to go inside the volcano and you will go into this ancient dragon city, which kind of makes sense because ancient dragon city was very advanced, so it's not surprising they prefer to live inside a volcano and shit. But it looks really cool. There's all these mechanical things, mechanical dragons here. There's all these cute mechanical looking dragons here. It's gonna be really fun to explore. You can also max your statue of sevens now. Speaking of new area, which means we will also be getting new quest. Finally, the world quest will be reaching its climax. The little bro quest, your little Saurian partner, his quest line will finally be reaching the end. We will finally meet Dragon Sage and get some new lore. And we saw some very cool areas in the trailer, which we will reach probably by the end of the world quest. That's what I'm most hyped for, by the way. Like Versa, Aoife, they are cool and all, but I'm most hyped for world quest. Like finally we will get some big booty lore, and we'll probably gonna meet Dragon Sage face to face. Also, for exploring the new area, you will also get the exploration rewards, because well, they have been giving it so far. You will get 400 PMO gems, which is really good. And I don't really care. I don't explore for the sake of reward. I explore because I like it. Except for new characters, character story, new area, and new world quests, we will be getting obviously new events. The main event is a tournament event. It's basically a tournament which used to happen back in the day in Netherlands, and now they're doing it again. And it's based there, as always, like every big event. There is gonna be 3 game modes. You will get 1,000 primo gems as reward, like every big event. The first game mode is you have to attack enemies base with your character. Second game mode is you have to defend your base from enemies, and third game mode is just goofy board looking game with saurians and shit. Like no one cares, it's event, everyone does it for primo gems. There's gonna be 3 small events. One event is a co-op event, which I'm tired of. I don't like co-op. I don't like interacting with other players, but it's there. And this one is looking pretty fun because you can mess with other players. It's basically run around, collect coins more than the others, but you can also mess with other players, so I can ruin some kids' day. Other than that, there's this ping pong looking mini game where you have to hit the boss with ball. There's also elemental reaction in this because they're trying to make it more fun. And third event is pretty interesting because it's boss fight, except boss have 10,000 times health, actually 10,000 time health, and you literally, the bosses are unkillable. You cannot kill these bosses. Even the highest medal is you have to delete 900 HP bars of the boss. Killing the boss is literally out of the question. So these were the events, 1 big event, 3 small events as always. Now let's talk about artifacts. We will be getting the new 2 artifacts. One is a plunging artifact and one is a cryo artifact, which I am not sure for who. Like if we are getting a cryo artifact set, which means we are getting cryo character. Is it for Node Karai, Snezinaya, or like Skirk is coming? Capitano is not going to be playable. I know Capitano is eyes, but even if Capitano is going to be playable, there's like, first of all, he's not going to be playable, get off the cope. But if he's gonna be playable, there's good time. This cryo artifact set is most likely gonna be for Skirk or Columbina. It would make sense for Columbina to use cryo because number 1 Harbinger who used cryo is dead, so it would make sense for her to use it. They will have to give us 1 Harbinger with cryo abilities. Skirk could also use it, so it could be for Skirk. Or like Aoife has that white hairs and white drip, so Aoife could be also. And second artifact set is for Varessa. It's a plunging artifact set. You can use it on Xiao too. It buffs the plunging attack. I don't need to explain it. It's for Varessa because Varessa is the new plunging character, so there's that. But one of the artifact set actually have lore about light keepers from Node Karai. So light keeper are these group of people who fight against Abyss in Node Karai. We'll have to wait for artifact to drop to read the lore. But yeah, I'm really hyped for that because we'll get some Node Karai lore and also Light Keepers. There's the answer for, in the Argon Quest they said that in Node Karai people use power which is older than the elemental power, and I said it's probably gonna be Abyss or some shit, but it's not Abyss because Node Karai people fight against Abyss. Why would they use the power of Abyss? So it's light power. That's why they're called Light Keepers. So there's the answer for the old power. It's light power. They most likely gotten it from Celestia or some shit. But a new artifact set. Speaking of artifact, there's also gonna be event where you will get double the artifact set. Withering already had it. I don't remember Genshin having it, but yeah, you will get double the artifact set, which is good because new artifact set and double the artifact set event, so good to farm. Overall, this was a really good update. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, the most thing I'm hyped for is the world quest. I need that lore. Most likely by the end of the world quest, we will be separated from our Soren companion, but because it has been foreshadowed that we and our Soren companion will be separated. I'm looking forward to Varessa, but I'm looking more forward to Aoife because he's looking really cool. So we'll have to wait 5.6 until 5.6 for Aoife. So that's like fucking 2 more months. But other than that, yeah, I am looking forward to update. I'm really hyped. I will be live streaming the world quest this time. I don't usually do it, but this world quest seems hype, so yeah, we'll be live streaming it. Till then, yeah, see ya.